Hey everyone, GraphicsWorks here. We're back with another episode of Find Love. In the last episode, we took a second date with Violet and had a food fight where she completely destroyed us with balls of cookie dough. And Kat got very drunk. So we'll see what happens today. I walked down the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So, how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title, War Plans, in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together. I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing the accent. Shit. They're amazing. Thanks so much for making it. They're delicious. Tara scribbled, War of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. You cleaned up, but you didn't clean... Okay. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Are you sure it was just baking together? And I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. I don't get it. It's because you're a good person, Yui. Oh, and I think what Allie is trying to say is that Violet and graphics. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. This would be so great as an anime. Wow, those cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh, teach me too. Why should graphics have all the good stuff? We spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Good morning. I've been looking for you. Ugh, not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow this scene feels familiar. Something tells me my chance of surviving goes down every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Violet went really well. Let's keep up striking while the iron is hot. Which soulmate do you want to be on a second date with? We'll go with Yui. Damn, I should have made another bet with 4. Anyway, Yui's somewhere in the fields behind the mansion. I'll be filming as usual, get a move on. I could see Yui waving to me from the top of the hill. Hey there, nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yui. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yui was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Behold. Her face does not look like a behold kind of face. It looks like an angry face. It's a bunny. Oh, adorable bunny. It was indeed a bunny. Where did this little guy come from? To be honest, I've got no idea. I wonder if he's a wild one or maybe somebody's pet. I've asked around, but it doesn't look like it belongs to anyone. So I've been taking care of him since I found him. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Yui's smile was as earnest as could be. Didn't have to have a pet bunny back home. I had two, Bun and Bunbun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bunbunbun here is a good boy, aren't you? She nuzzled against Bunbunbun's head. Yes, yes you are. Nuzzle, nuzzle. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked up the bunny and held it in her arms. Bunbunbun looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my brothers were too young and Grandma was getting up there, I had to take care of all the animals. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after Grandma retired, but... well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Ah. Bunbunbun has managed to squeeze out of her hands and run off. We gotta catch him. Let's go. On it. I ran as fast as I could after Bunbunbun, but it was of no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Ah, don't worry about it. Bunbunbun likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him. If you're willing to help. Of course! We started walking towards where we last saw Bunbunbun. Bunbunbun. Right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice being outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first I was really excited to go to the city. There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're going to make me blush. She laughed and slapped me on the arm. Even so, the city's not just my thing. Just not my thing. It's a little bit funny, though the reason I come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's just good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad. Exactly. You get it, graphics. My family's never been closer. And that's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city. Make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious. What do you put first in life? Family, career, happiness. Family. That'd have to be family, no doubt. No, is that so? I think we'd make a great team then. We talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was so hard to believe that. It's Bunbunbun. Yui pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bunbunbun jumping on a bush. I had never seen anyone move so fast. Yui descended on Bunbunbun like a hawk and grabbed him in an instant. You are going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bunbunbun was practically purring with delight, and she looked right at me. I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life, with the most twists and turns around every corner. But I can promise that if you chose me, I'd always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you were, I'd come running, always. She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. We locked eyes, and for all the time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was. Bunbunbun seemed a little jealous after that. Thanks again for your help. Being with you has made this go a lot faster. It really special to me. Anytime, I'm happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey Graphics, what you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. How'd your date with Yui go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Yui today was... It was alright, I guess. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yui said in an interview that she thought you two really connected, but I guess it wasn't both ways. Well, doesn't matter. The audience thinks you did, and that's enough to keep you breathing. Keep it up with that, and what you're doing, our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not the time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry. I'm still sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night Graphics. Night Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious, freshly baked, wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, at least you can tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite and then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached out for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled, and in that moment, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Graphics. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Alright guys, so second date with Yui really was kind of a bust. It was okay. We just sat in a field and petted a bunny. Bunnies are all cute and whatnot, but But you know what is cute and adorable? Hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications. So why don't you go ahead and do that? And go check out my socials down below. I got links to all that in the description. And follow me on Twitter. Sometimes I do live streams over there. So yeah, usually I have like Catrix and my girlfriend and sometimes other people, and we just kind of hang out over there on Twitch. So as always, I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.